crowded cafeteria, an armed and angry man. For dozens, a brutal and bloody last meal. Shocking act of violence number 6, the Luby's Cafeteria Massacre. October 16, 1991. Luby's Cafeteria was a popular dining destination for working people in Killeen, Texas. Shortly after 12:40 p.m., the busy restaurant was packed with regulars, including 32-year-old Susanna Grasha Hupp and her parents, Al and Ursula.
It was a beautiful day in the middle of fall, and we had finished eating, and the place was packed that day.
The bustling lunchtime atmosphere was about to be shattered.
As we finished eating, all of a sudden a truck just blasted through a floor-to-ceiling window that was right where we used to sit, knocked over a number of tables, hurt quite a few people, and it came to rest well within the restaurant itself.
Of course, everybody thought it was a wreck, and the people jumped up to help the people that got hit and got to help the driver of the truck.
But this was no random accident. 35-year-old unemployed merchant seaman George Hennard jumped from the cab of the pickup. He immediately opened fire with a Glock 17 semi-automatic pistol.
All of a sudden, my father and I heard shots. We immediately got down on the floor and put the table up in front of us. My mom got down behind us and realized in 1991 these random shootings weren't happening. So my first thought was, it's a robbery. But he just kept shooting.
Hennard moved quickly through the crowd, firing at random.
I used to carry a gun in my purse, which at that time in the state of Texas was illegal. My gun was 100 yards away in my car, completely useless to me. My father took my attention, and he began to raise up, and he said, I gotta do something. He's gonna kill everybody in here. And I tried to hold him down by his shirt collar. But when he saw what he thought was an opportunity, he got up and he ran at the man. And the guy simply just turned and shot him.
Many customers dove under tables to escape the gunman, only to be shot as they hid.
It's a cafeteria-style restaurant, and the people in the serving area had no furniture for protection, no barriers. They hit the floor, but were completely exposed. And many people in this area were shot and killed.
The shooter paused just briefly to shove another clip into his weapon.
He was walking from one person to the next, taking aim and pulling the trigger. He'd go to the next person, take aim, pull the trigger. He had complete control over the situation.
Employees rushed out the back door or sought refuge within the restaurant.
And 2 employees were able to escape by hiding. One woman hid in the large refrigerator, and another young man squeezed into an industrial dishwasher, and he stayed there for 24 hours.
Another man made his own escape route.
Tommy Vaughn dove through the window, put his entire body through it, broke it, and many people were able to escape out that back window.
Or when I heard that window break at the back of the restaurant, I thought, oh God, here comes another one. But then I saw people getting out that way. And when I saw what I thought was a chance, I stood up, I grabbed my mother by the shirt collar, I said, come on, we gotta run, we gotta get out of here. And then my feet grew wings. And I turned around to say something to my mother, and that's when I realized that she had not followed me out.
Mrs. Grasha stayed behind to comfort Susan's dad.
And they said he pointed a gun at her head and pulled the trigger. My parents had just had their 47th wedding anniversary, and my mom wasn't going anywhere without Dad.
Police investigator Kenneth Olson was among the first to arrive on the scene.
You could smell a gunfire in the air. As I approached the building, I saw that he was getting ready to shoot somebody on the ground. I could see him holding a gun. I fired my pistol and I shot him. That stopped him from shooting anyone else, and he started to run. At that time, I fired some more rounds at the suspect's position, and then the guy shot himself at that point in time.
The shooting spree lasted just 12 minutes. 22 victims lay dead, with another 21 wounded. Paramedics rushed to help the survivors.
So when I went in that door, and I just knew we had to go to work, and I knew there was a lot of people, so we had to start getting the ones that could be saved out of there.
Susanna Grasha Hupp lost both her parents that day. The tragedy spurred her to a career in public service in the Texas House of Representatives.
I helped pass the current concealed carry law in the state of Texas. And then when I actually entered office, we made what I would consider improvements to that law.
It is now legal to carry a concealed weapon in the state of Texas.
I think if more states would pass laws like I tried to pass here in Texas, I think you will see the number of these random shootings go down dramatically. And I think when they do occur, you won't see the body bag count like we're seeing now.
When Going Postal returns, an off-duty cop, a crowded shopping center, and an armed madman.